There goes the kickoff. It is Nigeria with the kickoff here. Center referee Bobo Traore with his assistants, first and second assistants, Bobo Yamboliba and Bubakar Kinta. If a goal hasn't been registered, Osaso Koro. Oh, another opportunity still for Nigeria. And going for goal. And it's a fantastic goal with a lot of power behind it. Rattling right through the goalkeeper. Nothing, absolutely nothing Bailu Mohammed could do. His reaction, quick as it was, wasn't quick enough to stop that. That was vintage strike.
Bature Yaro, he's been the one threatening up front for Nigeria, and of course, it's good. He's the one who gets the go-ahead goal here for the Super Eagles and calms the nerves of the fans right here. A sweeping move for the Super Eagles. We thought the chance was gone earlier on when Osaso Okoro missed an opportunity, but the ball spilled the right way. An acute angle it was, but look at that strike from Bature Yaro. He put all the power behind it.
The pull and the tackle inside, and the referee gives a penalty to Nigeria. That was a full-blooded tackle. It is Chisom Chikatara who is right in, well, not Chikatara actually, but the Nigerian is right in pain there.
That's Enyimba forward, Ezekiel Bassi, dancing. Opportunity, it wouldn't be better than this to get the second goal. You can see here, what was the Burkinabe defender thinking about? That was a routine ball to clear. He was in front of Ezekiel Bassi, who you have to give credit for sticking out his legs. And it's Salami with a chance to get his fourth international goal.
Bola Salami, 3 goals in the 3-0 whitewash of Sunshine Stars by Warri Wolves. 1 goal against Rangers International, and now with a chance to make it 4 in 3. He does that with consummate ease. He puts it away. You can see the celebration on the bench of the Nigerians. 2 goals is definitely better than 1. Bola Salami came on. He has made a difference, and that's what the coach expected him to do. Showers of blessing raining on Nigeria, and well, the heavens just opened up. But that was a goal long in coming for Nigerian Super Eagles.
And that's a very good strike from Bola Salami. He didn't flinch, he simply went one way, and of course Mohamed Bailu went the other. That was a super penalty. He knew exactly, just opened his instep and swept it to the goalkeeper's right. And you can see what it means to Sunday Olise.
All right, it's still sports this morning. You saw the game there between Nigeria and Burkina Faso. 2-0 winners on the day, so we hope that they will get the job done when they go to Ouagadougou for the return leg. All right, let's switch over now quickly for the newspaper review, or the sports paper review on the show, where we shall be taking a look at what the papers are saying this morning or today on the show. We have our guest who's already with us in the studio, talking about Tana Ayejona, who joins us now on the show. So it's great to have you, Tana.
Yeah, good to have you too, AY, and good to be on the program once again.
All right. So,
I can see through Complete Sports we have got CSK's and our own Ahmed Musa saying we can beat Man United, and I think they can do it. CSK has been in very good form, and they are playing at home. It's not always easy making a long trip to Russia, and they've got their own weather conditions too, which they have used to their own advantage. I think they've got what it takes with Ahmed Musa's pace and Seydou Doumbia in top firing form. I think they have what it takes to upset United, but I equally believe that it's going to be a very tough contest anyway. Then we have here the inside story why Emenike dumped Nigeria. Well, I think that's actually a top one. It came as a shock to most Nigerians. Seeing the Super Eagles striker retire, abruptly, so to speak, from the national team. I think for me, it goes to show that Olise has not been Sonny Olise has not been able to earn the respect of his senior players. If your senior players are leaving, then it's equally very, very disturbing, because tomorrow we may just find Mikel Obi, even if he's on the bench in Chelsea, saying he want to quit. We may hear from Victor Moses and all of that. So I think for me, this is not actually very good news.
But is that not what happens when there is change? I mean, you can cast your mind back to 1995. Daniel Passarella came to the Argentine team and he told everybody, cut off your hair. A lot of people didn't do it. Fernando Redondo, just because of that incident, did not get to play. So I'm just trying to balance it and say, change, I think, does not all this
I think you're talking about Daniel Passarella here. I think that was different. The coach came and said, no, I want to instill discipline. A lot of players carrying different kind of hairstyle, spending more time in the saloon rather than on the pitch. And the coach said, no, I will take this. That's different. There was definitely no problem between Emmanuel Emenike, at least to the best of our knowledge in the media, between Emenike and his coach. But I think there was a story that actually brought up this issue. Okay. If you actually read the story, it was speculative. Nobody quoted the Sunday Olise, a source close to Olise. That was what they were quoting. And I think some of our players need to be educated. I guess the young man saw the story. Somebody would have called him there, and you know, I felt, wow. Before this coach rubbishes me, let me quit from the national team. But it's not really too good for us. We need to sit down with these players. We need to assure them. We need to give them assurances. He hasn't scored for the national team in 2 years. We all know that. Wayne Rooney for England had a rough patch too at a point. Alan Shearer did. You know, the big players do. Every player do have their high and low points. So when your player is not actually doing too well, then you can encourage him. You can, okay, guy, okay, maybe we may not need your services. Now talk to him. It shouldn't be a media thing. I think that was what actually caused all of this.
Social media, in fact. Okay. Okay, let's go to Sports Day now. Okay, the big one here is saying NFF begged Eyama for U-turn.
It's truly, in fact, a U-turn, because initially NFF came out and said, we ain't going to beg Eyama. He retired without telling us, we stand by our coach and all that. For them to come back and tell you that, I mean, they are now having to beg the little keeper. It shows you that we have people who are in top places who don't even know the decisions to take. It's easy to come out and just say, I mean, you just want to represent the federation. Then by the time you go back, you now see that, no, I've made a mistake. I think for me, well, I hope the U-turn is a positive one. We have a Kali Keme. But I guess the federation now understand that Carl is not yet tested and trusted. We have a tested and trusted goalkeeper. We need his experience. He must impact it on the team before he leaves. I think...
let me throw this in. Those two scenarios, Eyama and Emenike, I just want to hear your opinion. Are they the same? In Eyama's case, a lot of people will argue that undoubtedly this is the best. In many cases, also let's try other strikers. So are the situations the same?
Okay, in terms of performance, performance level. No, they aren't actually. They aren't actually. But we knew some years back, just 2 years here, the role Emenike played in giving us, after a 19-year long wait, the Nations Cup for, I think, the third time then, you know. So when such players should be respected. Okay, let's ask ourselves this painted question. Where is a Sunday Oba today? We've just all of a sudden forgotten him. He was one of our heroes of that competition. So we need to honor our players. And when I saw that problem was going to be in the team after the Eyama saga, which Oli said, was the game against Congo DR. Ahmed Musa was handing over the captain's armband to Mikel, and the young man rejected it. So it goes to show that a lot of the senior players are not happy. There's a parallel line that has been drawn in that team. And if not properly taken care of, I don't see Olise handling it. If the federation does not step into the crisis and try as much as possible to kill it. It's a virus. It's going to affect everybody in that team, and it may destroy the Super Eagles.